Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tiffany Crenshaw, and today I will be talking to you about the future of schooling nationwide. Now, if you are a student or a former student or anyone else in the world, you either know about or you have experienced the stress in the upcoming exam. I know I have. So, the question that this brings us to today is if exams are important for our education. Are they even important? And if they are, how important are they? And should they be abolished? But before we can actually answer this question, we must come to terms with and understand why exams are given in the first place. Now, exams are given to, one, test our knowledge and our skill on a particular subject. They are also given to help us apply this knowledge and this skill that we have gotten to everyday life. And, on exams, they normally give examples that of real life, and as we go on our life, we can refer back to our knowledge and our skill and apply that to our everyday lives. And exams are also given to give you a preview of college academics if you are not yet at that level. Now, according to Citizen Journalism 11, exams should not be abolished because there's no other way to test the student's knowledge and skill, right? There's no other way to see if they have learned that material. Also, although exams do anticipate stress, they do help with memory. When you're studying for a test, you're going to have an exam, you are trying to learn this information as much as you can so you can pass this test, and things stick in your mind that you study because you are trying to pass this test. Also, a point that was made that students would not bother studying if they knew they wouldn't be tested on the material. Would you? I know I wouldn't. If I knew I wasn't going to be tested on that material, I wouldn't bother studying. Yes, I would still try to be alert in class, but I would not study and put my all into it. Now, a point was also made that students would not have that encouragement or that pressure to learn the material if they were not being tested. Now, exams are not always academically based. They can also be given to different organizations or schools, and this helps set them apart. Now, these exams can show you who the top people are in the organizations and the bottom and so forth for schools. And these exams also show not only who is the best, but who is qualified to actually do what they do. Without these exams, we wouldn't know if they were qualified. For example, how will we know if teachers were qualified to teach us without testing them? Or if they're even teaching us the right material? Now, while I do agree with this argument with not abolishing exams, there were some factors that I feel like were a bit overlooked. One of the points that were made were exams help our memory. Now, how this may be partially true, this would be fully true if exams were given less frequently. A lot of the times students are given too much information with too little time to learn this information, and this leads to them storing this information in their short-term memory, which in terms leads to them forgetting the information, which I know I have. My classes that I had far back freshman year, I do not remember a lot of information just because I stored that information into my short-term memory and ultimately forgot the information. Now, if exams were given less frequently and we were given less information and we were given less information with a longer period before the exam, this will lead to us storing this information into our long-term memory as opposed to our short-term memory, and leading us to forget. Now, lastly, this argument about not having the motivation to actually do our work and study for these exams, I do not find completely true, because I have witnessed personally students still actively listening, knowing that there will not be any exam, including myself, especially when it comes to classes in college that you can pick and that are in that lane of the career that you want to have. So you would pay more attention in those classes. And to wrap things up, in conclusion, exams are essential for our education. They are very important and they should not be abolished. As much as they suck, we do need them because without them, we would not learn as much. Thank you.